Welcome to the video. So whilst I've been covering the M Cave mystery as well as Kenny Veach, I have noticed YouTube have been acting a little shady here and there. And I, from my personal experience as well as some others out there, I noticed it from the very first video I did in 2019, that being strange activity on Kenny's channel, liked playlist disappearing.
But I noticed some strange activity on a particular YouTube channel, that on screen, Snakebit McGee. This is still the same, 2 videos, favourites, but there's a missing playlist, liked videos. So someone commented on one of the videos saying YouTube's privacy policy has recently changed, in which it has automatically made everybody's liked playlist private and you can't revert back to public. You can't change it, you can't do anything about it. So that basically means the reason why we all can't see Kenny's liked playlist is because YouTube have made it private.
So as we found out, it was YouTube who was responsible for the playlist becoming private. I don't see why they did it. It wasn't really necessary. It was a little odd. Now that's not the only thing YouTube have been responsible for. No, there is more, which makes it odd. So the next thing I noticed was Kenny's comment being removed.
Where has Kenny's comment gone? It's no longer there. Because when I checked a few months ago, it was right at the top. That screenshot I showed you, that's what was at the top. 570 likes and counting. It's completely vanished. Why?
So yet again, another event YouTube were most likely responsible for. I really don't understand why Kenny's comment and the thread was completely removed from that channel. As you can see, I made reference to it on the actual video, and that was the original comment and thread. All gone now. Now, YouTube normally takes down comments if they're offensive, if they're bad, if they're nasty, if people have reported them, if some of the comments like on what YouTube Rewind in the past when people were being politically incorrect and saying it how it was, their comments were being silenced and taken down because YouTube have an agenda with certain stuff. It's typical. So this makes it even more shady yet again. There would be no need for Kenny's comment to be taken down, as it doesn't break any terms of service from the looks of it. It's not negative, it's not threatening, it's not spam. Do you understand me? So why would YouTube need to silence yet another harmless comment? They're just making themselves look more dodgy as time goes on. Now, once again, this is not the only thing YouTube are responsible for in relation to Kenny Veach and M Cave related stuff. So moving on, it's down to manipulation of views from my experience and Liberia Sean's. Okay, so what I mean by manipulation of views is when it was a certain number to begin with, then it increased, but then suddenly the views reverted back to an even lower value than what it was to begin with. So I've got 2 examples to show you. So when I uploaded this video on screen, within a day and a half, it was at 4.2k views. But then a few hours later, Michelle emailed me and said it went down to 3.8k, which it did. I found that to be very odd. Now, I understand YouTube are responsible for weeding through and taking out fake views, botted views, and unnatural views, which aren't real time or by new humans. It's like the same person refreshing the video over and over again. They're taking all that out. Okay. So that would imply that technically YouTube are yet again responsible. But on my next video I did, this one here, it got even more dodgy. So I uploaded it, it was at about 50 views or so, then it slowly increased, 200, 400 and so on. And then at one point it jumped to 1.1k views. And then the next thing I know, it's down to 666 views, 666, ironic. And then for a few days or so, it remains at that fixed number, which is a bit odd. And then all of a sudden, it jumps back up again to, what, 2.2k, and then it jumps to 3.3k. And then suddenly, it drops down to 720, and now it's currently at 824 views. It's so confusing. I really don't know why that's happened. It's so up and down like a roller coaster. Why are YouTube so obsessed with taking out all these views? And what, are they trying to get rid of the algorithm, trying to not expose this video to the public? They want to try and silence it, keep it not so popular, hide it away. Is that YouTube's plan? Because I know we can say, oh, well, this is just natural of YouTube. Well, then how come videos I've uploaded in the past, dark ambient sounds, which got thousands of views, one of them receiving like 137,000 views, then another one receiving 90 something thousand, and then another one receiving 50,000, they weren't manipulated. Nothing was changed with them. And you would have thought YouTube now would have gone back to those videos to ensure views were taken down, but they weren't. So, yet again, odd. And yet again, YouTube responsible. Now, that isn't the last thing, because there's another event which has occurred which implies YouTube are responsible yet again in relation to Kenny Veach M stuff. And that's in relation to Sean. So, as you know, Libera Sean on YouTube. Now, he himself has agreed with me and said he himself have experienced issues with views and YouTube manipulating them and not recommended the videos to people and stuff. That's what he said. But that isn't the only thing. Now, a key thing which has been evident and very noticeable in recent time with Libera Sean is the live stream videos he's done. Within nearly every recent one, each one, he's been shut down potentially by YouTube. I'll show you the clips right now.
Believable, but I understand that you may feel things others can't. But let's retouch. It's trying to shut me down. They're like, you're doing too much action. I'm gonna refresh the page and see what happens. Restore chat. On. It says, oh, can you hear me? They just shut my stream down. Did you ever find the M Cave? Well, we think I found the M Cave, little sneakers, but they covered it up, so we got to go back, and we got some things cooking about with that we've talked about here. What channel is the best at the UFO? So, Cuppy's asking. Corey Good's got some really interesting accounts, but if you're just looking for like UFO stuff, I don't know. You could just search it. Check out Corey's stuff. He's literally chime in. There we go. Man, they shut me down. I think you had got in the mix the last time too. Like I said, why you gotta shut me down, YouTube? Don't be scared. It got too real.
So basically that sums up all the key events YouTube have played a part in relation to Kenny Veach and M Cave related videos. Now, it could all be coincidence and it might not mean anything. Yes, that's understandable. But isn't it odd, yet again, So a mystery, within coincidence, within a coincidence, YouTube plays a part within all this. For fuck's sake, why is there so many people interrupting me in the background while I'm trying to do a video? Fuck off. So basically, that sums it all up. It does seem very odd. Now, who knows what will happen next? But whatever does, you'll know I'll cover it. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it.